and told me it was from Avengers, I'd be like, okay, that's probably it. But if you played it for me and asked me what it's from, I'd be like, I don't know, probably a Marvel movie.
You guys made it, like, and that's the thing, like, the characters are so unique that you can easily get away with, like, easily come up with some great music for them, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Like, fucking, like, I don't know, even just thinking about it, like, you can make it really themed around, like,
yeah, like a Norse, old, English sounding.
yeah, with, like, some, like, the percussion sounding like it's a blacksmith.
For Thor, yeah.
For Thor, yeah, and, like, Iron Man making it, like, a lot more industrial, kind of.
Oh, God, yeah.
And, like, yeah, like, some industrial techno, because he's, like, the technological hero, and then fucking Captain America make him kind of a... Yeah, like patriotic, but like in a 40s feeling.
Make it sound like Kurt Angle's fucking theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just...
It's WWE themes, that TNA shit is awful.
Yeah. Just like, there's so many interesting things you could do, but they've just made it a generic, like, this is a song for you, this is some music, because there's supposed to be sound here. Here's a question. Have you seen Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I just saw that.
How did you feel about it?
I'm not a fan of Doctor Strange to begin with,
okay.
So... But I'm not a Marvel fan, as you can tell.
Yeah, you're definitely more DC.
I mean, I've got Lobo comics on the fucking wall over there.
Oh, yeah. I'm fucking jealous of those.
They're really good. Have you read any Lobo?
I need to. There's so much shit I need to read, but that's just reading in general.
All three again?
God damn it. Oh, fuck. Doctor Strange, I was so fucking disappointed with that.
I didn't hate it, I just didn't love it. Like, my father-in-law saw it and became a Doctor Strange fan.
Okay.
So good.
I mean, I'm glad, yeah, I'm glad with that, because, like, Doctor Strange, I fucking love Doctor Strange. It's definitely... God, it's just really, like... The two of the characters, like two of the really obscure characters that I always wanted to see adapted were Doctor Strange and Iron Fist, and now they have adaptations.
And that one was
and they're both so disappointing to me. Because first off, Benedict Cumberbatch, I don't like him as a person.
I wanted Voltaire.
Oh fuck, Voltaire would have been great. Because
he's been Doctor Strange in official stuff before.
Really?
If you buy there's a certain Doctor Strange toy line, he was the model for the Doctor Strange toy line.
Really? Because, yeah, I could see him being fucking great for Doctor Strange. Because, if anything, Benedict Cumberbatch, he's got the look. He looks fucking perfect for the role.
I don't hate Benedict Cumberbatch like you apparently do.
I don't like him.
I don't think he was... His English, his American accent...
Yeah, that's a thing that really stuck out to me is that
like,
it's...
If they just left his accent British, it would have been fine. Like,
I don't think they could... I mean, he is supposed to be American, but, like, honestly, yeah, they could have adjusted that, because they made fucking Tilda Swinton...
Yeah.
Like, fucking... Yeah, they made Tilda Swinton the ancient one. It's like, if they're gonna do that, they can let fucking Stephen Strange be British.
I think very few people would have bitched about it. Now, if they made it black, people would have had a shit fit.
Oh, yeah, they would have flipped their fucking... nobody knows Doctor Strange enough to give a shit, though, at the same time. Like, if they did that, I feel like a vast majority of people would have been like, oh, I didn't know Doctor Strange was a black character. Like, most of them don't even know who the fuck he is to begin with.
Do you know how many people bitched online when Michael Clark Duncan played Kingpin?
Yeah, but it's Kingpin. He's one of the main villains of a lot of characters.
Spider-Man and Daredevil.
Yeah, but they're two of the biggest characters. Like, they are, like, fucking New York's Defenders.
It just pissed me off, like, I don't give a shit.
And honestly, I feel like he was...
Like Tilda Swinton
he was fantastic.
That one role, like, that did piss me off. But for the exception of that,
yeah.
As long as the actor or actress is good for the role, go for it.
And she did a good job as it, but it was just such a bizarre... It was like a bizarre choice. It was already a bizarre choice, and then it was like... It was whitewashing, so that's really, really not good.
The only time I really get mad about racial swapping lately is if it was an originally Asian character.
Yeah.
So much of it's been happening lately.
That's,
There are
I mean,
so many
for a
unemployed
long time,
Asian actors.
like even back with Yul Brynner and The King and I.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very fucking common thing throughout all of Hollywood, and it's just becoming, like,
Worse.
more apparent.
Especially, like,
Mario Frigo is a huge
just how
action star.
common
I
it's
just made a
become
vodka
lately.
kava.
Yeah.
I could
It's...
definitely use some
Yeah,
support.
especially
I
fucking Ghost in the Shell really
Yeah.
pissed me
The
off.
worst one was Emma Stone.
Emma Stone?
Yeah.
Uh,
Played it, Asian Hawaiian.
oh, in Aloha. Right? Was that it?
I think that's...
Yeah, that was...
I've often said I don't give a shit who the actor is. If they're right for the role, they're right for the role, but fucking, can we just at least see if the Asian people are right for the role?
There are so many great Asian actors, too. Like, we know who they are. We, like, fucking love them when they're in stuff, but they never give them the big roles. Like, god damn it.
Okay, clearly I'm supposed to find something.
Why couldn't
Oh.
fucking George Takei have been the Ancient One? Or
God, I would love that.
that would have been good. There's probably a fucking better choice, but that was just off the top of my head.
There's so many great Asian actors, like
Yeah, there's definitely could have been somebody better than
the
Tilda
guy
Swinton.
from the guy who played what was it on Balls of Fury,
Fuck.
the blind man.
Yeah, fucking...
He'd have been perfect.
Yeah.
And I feel guilty that I couldn't tell you his name.
I think that was Jimmy Hung?
Like, I hate that I can't tell you his name.
I only saw Balls of Fury once, so I could be totally wrong on that, but it could have been James Hung.
Way low.
Um,
I'm gonna hit that.
and James Hung would have been great for it.
Yeah. He'd have been even better than George Takei, I think.
But yeah, I have so many, like, the Doctor Strange movie, the effects were cool. I really liked how they decided to do the ending. That was a very, a cool way for him to handle that villain.
Intellectually rather than physically.
Yeah, which is definitely Doctor Strange's thing.
And I feel like that Benedict Cumberbatch pulled off well.
Yeah,
I really feel he shined in that scene
Yeah, well, okay. My problem with the movie is, and on a deep root, is like, it really like had the same problem the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern had, which is they tried to make him Tony Stark because Iron Man was so huge, and that now everybody, they all have to be this wise ass fucking.
What was wrong with Green Lantern?
Well, okay, there are many things, but that was one of them. It's
No,
like it was
really wasn't.
clear.
So what was wrong with Green Lantern? And
Okay.
Hal Jordan should have been played by Ryan Reynolds. He was the perfect person for that role.
Oh yeah, no, he's a great actor. Like, people give him shit, but he's probably one of the
He's
best
one of the
parts of
best.
that movie.
He is the best part of that movie, and it just strikes me as baffling that
They just didn't give
that's
him
how he met
anything.
his wife.
Really?
He married Blake Lively,
Wow. I did not know
who
that.
played Carol Ferris.
Like,
You know, the person whom he had no chemistry with on screen. So
yeah, he just didn't have anything to work with. Was his problem. Like, he was doing a great job with what they gave him.
So what happened is they had several directors on that movie.
Always a death sentence. Once you have to switch it between them more than once. It's usually just, you may as well just scrap it.
And at the same time, so much CGI. The
God, yeah, they really.
CGI was not good enough for that movie yet. Like, for what they were wanting to do with CGI.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking CGI'd his pupils.
yeah, I
Like-
don't. And like when they did that in Deadpool, it made sense because that's how, like, with the mask. But that was like the only part of it that they really CGI'd as far as the costume went, outside of like action scenes.
And he made jokes about it in Deadpool.
Yeah.
First of all, fuck Deadpool. I hate Deadpool.
Yeah.
I just like Ryan Reynolds, so I may eventually see the movie.
The movie is pretty good, I'd say.
Like, I don't like Deadpool.
Like, he
Like,
definitely doesn't. It doesn't feel like one of the comics. It feels very much more like its own thing.
Like,
And Ryan Reynolds is fucking like, if you liked him in Green Lantern, you'll fucking love him in that. He's
I've
fucking
never
great.
laughed at anything Deadpool related in my life.
I think you might with that.
Lobo, if I'm going for comedic badasses,
Because the thing is, they
I
definitely
know.
let Ryan Reynolds improvise a lot of what happened in Deadpool.
and so Green Lantern, it also had trouble with the script. The script didn't work out very well.
Yeah, no,
It had trouble with
that was a jump. You could tell, like, there were some very disparate tones going on where it jumped from, like,
One
this was written by
director.
one guy, and this was definitely written by another guy, and they did not even
God,
talk to each
whoever
other.
thought to make Parallax the main villain of the first movie?
Yeah, fucking Sinestro is right there, and they tease it at the end. It's like, why did you... Guys, come on. Dead simple.
It
Fucking...
was so bad. Did I just push a destroyed helicopter?
I didn't even think about it, but yeah, you did. Okay.
But it was so bad, and it could have been.
And the Green
You wanna
Lantern is
see
a
a
much
good-
better character than people give him fucking credit for. Like the fucking
he's so
the
good.
the fucking like animated show
Yeah.
that they did more recently. That was fucking great.
It really was.
That show was a fucking
didn't-
fantastic thing.
It took a lot of liberties with the story.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
it
fucking
did. Because
hated it.
going from comic to show, you gotta like make some adjustments.
They shrunk the scope of the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean,
remember
yeah.
in the comics, he guards the universe. Like the Guardians guard the universe.
Uh-huh.
In the show, it was just the Milky Way galaxy.
Really?
They were Galaxial Guardians.
Huh.
I do not want to say Guardians of the Galaxy, but they were.
Right.
They straight up, like in the early episode said, they guard just the galaxy.
That's yeah.
Like Green or Hal Jordan had more than one galaxy.
Just by himself.
Like here's how large the scope of his sector of space was. Krypton
Okay.
was in his sector of space.
Fuck, how far away is Krypton from Earth?
Yeah. So was.
Yeah. Well,
That's how far away it was. Like that's how big his fucking sector of space was. So if you imagine all of the universe as a ball,
right?
at the center is Oa. And coming out of that ball like spikes pointed towards the center are the different sectors of the universe.
Like spokes.
coming towards the center. So like
Yeah.
cones with the tips all meeting.
Okay.
And extending out from there is your sector of space. Until you reach the edge of the universe.
Oh, so it's like a full
Yeah.
shit.
And so he had 2814.
Okay.
And Krypton is in 2814. Yeah.
Could you, off the top of your head, say how many sectors there are?
3600.
Fuck. Okay. I thought it would be a lot more obscure.
No, 3600.
Okay, that's
I can even tell you in which sector
Brought
the...
more friends than we agreed to, dear.
So before the Green Lanterns, there were the Manhunters. That was the Guardians' first attempt.
okay. Is that Martian Manhunter? Is
No.
Okay, that's no
Those are
relation.
robots.
Okay.
No man escapes the Manhunters. That guy. So...
Could I? If I could just get to that minigun right there.
no. Don't hurt me. I'll hurt
That'll hurt me so good.
you. Why do you hurt so good? You know it's almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah, probably.
It's
I-
6:30 a.m.
My fucking sleep schedule's been so fucked lately. Anyways, that even when I'm trying to fall asleep, I'm usually like fucking 3 hours away from doing so.
Alright, let's play until I die again, which at this rate is probably going to be 5 minutes. And we'll call it a night there.
Okay.
Cause Just Cause is one of those, like, I don't fucking need the story. Like
I feel ya.
I just...
I was hoping Infamous Second Son, because it's set in
fucking-
Seattle.
I couldn't stand it.
Yeah, it's... I didn't give a shit about any of them until Second Son, because Second Son is actually